Good morning children, I am your social teacher. In the previous class, we learned about rotation, revolution, what is meant by rotation, what is meant by revolution, how many days earth will take to make one rotation, one revolution, and how the day and night occurs. These and all we discussed. No? Now we are going to discuss solstice. What is meant by solstice? Solstice means seasons. In Telugu we will say kalam. Okay. There are two solstices, summer solstice and winter solstice. First let us know about the summer solstice. Summer solstice on 21st June. That means on 21st June the sun rays falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. Where you heard the word Tropic of Cancer? We heard this word in the parallels of latitudes. So this is one of the important parallels of latitude. Okay. So when it falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer, this is the longest day on the northern hemisphere, and this day is the shortest day in the southern hemisphere. Okay. So this day, that means the 21st June is known as summer solstice in northern hemisphere and winter solstice in southern hemisphere. This I will show you diagrammatically. Here NH summer solstice in northern hemisphere means NH means northern hemisphere, SH means southern hemisphere. This I will show you diagrammatically. Okay children, let us see diagrammatically. Okay, so this is the diagram of parallels of latitudes. Okay children, so summer solstice, when it will occur on 21st June. On 21st June, the sun rays falls directly on the Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Cancer. So here it falls. So when it falls on this on 21st June, this is the longest day in southern hemisphere. This entire part is southern hemisphere. This entire part is sorry children, this entire part is northern hemisphere and this entire part is southern hemisphere. Which one divides the earth into two equal halves or hemispheres? The equator. The equator divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So when it falls on Tropic of Cancer, 21st June is the longest day in northern hemisphere. The same 21st June is the shortest day in southern hemisphere. So this day is known as, this day means which day? 21st June is known as summer solstice in northern hemisphere and winter solstice in southern hemisphere. Is it clear children? Next, winter solstice. Winter solstice. This is winter solstice. Next one is winter solstice. So when it comes on 21st December. So on 21st December, the sun rays falls directly on the Tropic of Capricorn. Where it falls? On Tropic of Capricorn. So this is the, what this one will become. So this is the longest day in southern hemisphere and the same 21st December is the shortest day in northern hemisphere. So this 21st December is called as winter solstice in northern hemisphere and summer solstice in southern hemisphere. Okay children? Let us see diagrammatically. So summer solstice 21st December. On this day the sun rays, where it falls? The sun rays. So this is considered sun rays. The sun rays falls directly on the, this is the Tropic of Capricorn. Here it falls. So this is the longest day in southern hemisphere. This is the same 21st December is the shortest day in northern hemisphere. So this is known as This is known as means this day. That day means 21st December is known as winter solstice in northern hemisphere. This entire part is known as northern hemisphere, and the same day, that is 21st December, is known as summer solstice in southern hemisphere. Okay children, is it clear? Now come to the okay children, next equinox. There are two equinox, spring equinox and autumn equinox. So what is meant by equinox? Equinox means the day and night are equal. So on which day the day and night are equal in spring equinox and autumn equinox. So first one, spring equinox. So this occurs on 21st March. So when it comes on 21st March. On 21st March, the rays of sun falls directly on the equator. Where it falls, Nana? On the equator. So on this day, that means 21st March, the length of day and night is equal all over the world. The length of day and night is equal all over the night. So this is the beginning or indication of the spring season in northern hemisphere. So on 21st March, the length of day and night is equal all over the world, Nana. Why means on that day the sun rays falls directly on the equator. Equator which divides the earth into two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay children. So when day and night are equal means all over the world means, then this is the indication or beginning of the spring season in northern hemisphere, and the same day is the beginning of autumn season in southern hemisphere. Okay, is it clear? Next, autumn equinox. Autumn equinox. Autumn equinox. This one occurs on 23rd September. 23rd September. Okay children. When it occurs, it's on 23rd September. So on this day also, the sun rays or rays of the sun falls directly on the equator. Where it falls? It falls directly on the equator. So this is also one of the day where the length of day and night is equal. So here this is the beginning or indication of the autumn season in northern hemisphere. Autumn season in northern hemisphere, and this is the beginning or indication of spring season in the southern hemisphere. Reverse Nana. So autumn equinox. So on 23rd September, the sun rays or rays of the sun falls directly on the equator. So this is also one of the day on which the length of day and night is equal. Okay, so this is the indication for the beginning of autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. Okay, that is about the solstice equinox. So there are two solstices, summer solstice and winter solstice equinox. So there are two equinox, spring equinox and autumn equinox. Now let us see diagrammatical representation of this summer solstice, winter solstice, autumn equinox and spring equinox. Okay children, here we said that spring equinox. So how it falls, where it falls. So the spring equinox, that is on 21st March, the rays of the sun, so sun rays or rays of the sun, where it falls, here, here or here, where Nanam. So here on the equator, which divides the earth into two hemispheres or 0-degree latitude, here it falls. So because of that reason, whereas the length of day and night is equal on 21st March. Okay, so this is the beginning of spring season in northern hemisphere and autumn season in the southern hemisphere. So in the case of autumn equinox, that means on 23rd September, on that day also the sun rays falls directly on the equator, and this is also known as autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. So here autumn season, and here what season, Anna? Spring season. Okay, so where it falls, in the case of spring equinox and autumn equinox, the sun rays falls on this equator. Okay, is it clear? Let us see the solstice and equinox diagram. This is the solstice and equinox diagram, Anna. Solstice and equinox diagram. So this is the summer solstice. Here you can see diagrammatical representation of summer solstice. So this is the pole, north pole and south pole. This is the equator. This is the Tropic of Cancer. This is the Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle, Arctic Circle. So this is the sun, where the sun rays falls on this summer solstice. So this is the diagrammatical representation of summer solstice. This is the diagrammatical representation of winter solstice. So this occurs on 21st December. In the middle, what we have, Nana? The sun. So this is the sun, and these are the earth. These are the representation of summer solstice, winter solstice, spring equinox and autumn equinox. So this is the diagrammatical representation of winter solstice. Okay. So equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Capricorn will come here, and this is the Antarctic Circle, this is the Arctic Circle. Okay, so this is the spring equinox and this is the autumn equinox. So it will rotate like this. So summer solstice, autumn equinox, winter solstice and spring equinox. So it will come like this. Okay, children. So read the textbook, then only you can understand very clearly. Okay, bye children.